the way that I walk. I keep a G in the way that I talk. They came to me when they needed the real. I came to me when I needed support. Same ones was happy, it looked like the end. They came to me when they needed a start. I never needed a reason to be anything other than what I've been from the start. Wow, you are now tuned in. You about to walk with Frozy. If I said it, then I meant it. You already know, you know me. Started from the bottom, always been a problem. Who gon' control me? It's nothing but real ones around me. It's Mr. Montgomery County.
Frozy, welcome back to the channel, man. Happy to see y'all. Hopefully y'all happy to see me. Happy Labor Day for everybody out there. Hopefully you didn't have to go to work. I did. I had to come talk to y'all because we got to talk about it, right? How can we not talk about it? It was a max out weekend, and I had a fucking blast. I mean, most event I've ever had, most fun I've ever had at an event. The most fun I have ever had at any event. Maxout 1 was a fucking movie. I'm not going to lie to you. Cassidy versus Hitman. That was another level. But this shit was different, y'all. And I know y'all going to say Rosenberg bias for RB. No, the fuck I'm not. And yes, I am. But no, I'm not when I'm speaking today. Right? I was there. I was a part of it. It was a movie. You can argue that they went 11 for 11. I don't know if that's ever been done. But I want to shout out to everybody who came up to me personally this weekend, man. It was so many people coming, to me personally and telling me they fucked with the channel so much. They love the blogging and all that shit. And I want to let y'all know I fucking appreciate that because I love doing it as much. We got 2 more battles. We got 2 more battles coming up. Mike P. The Trenches this Saturday. I don't want to hear shit, Battle Rap Fanatic. Yes. And I got water. Shayna Ashley, Chrome 23. We got 2 more battles. We're fully prepared for these battles. We're ready to go. And when we're done with those 2 battles, this is priority number 1, Frozenberg TV. I want to make no fucking secrets about it. That's how much tapped into this I am. How much I want to do this. But fuck all that. We getting into Max Out because I'm rambling. Shout out to K Venom versus J Breed, Riggs versus J Slash, Zay versus Sino Savvy, XL versus Death the Kid. Yo, XL versus Death the Kid, fire battle. Death the Kid's a star in the making. I think he's fire. He has a lot of creativity. Sino Savvy and Zay, great battle. There was something that happened in that battle. We're going to talk about that battle. Riggs and J Slash, actually, I thought Riggs had performance of the night up until about the middle of the card, right around Calico and Goods. Riggs was getting performance of the night, in my opinion. But man, the undercard battles definitely lived up to the main card. They didn't halter the card at all. Them niggas was down there rapping like they wanted to battle Goods tomorrow. So shouts out to them. Now, before we get into anything else, I want to touch on something. I want to pause. That was crazy. I want to touch on something that happened. Now, if you didn't see it, there was an altercation with the security guard in the Sino Savvy and Zay battle. Now, I want to be the first to say, I thought that shit was extra as fuck. But while I was doing the broadcast, I couldn't physically see who pushed who. I just know somebody got thrown back to fucking Maxout 1. I seen a little shoulder bump. Security throws it. Man, I told you stop fucking playing. I told you stop. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Like, other security came in, ARP came in, got it under control. I get home and I see the footage. I know that security guard. He's been security at like 6 or 7 RBE events. He's a well-known face if you're one of the guys that perform at RBE. And he's cool as shit. Fuck with him heavy. He a cool dude. Don't know his name. I gotta get his name. We've had convos plenty of times. He's always cool. He a laid-back dude. I was thrown off when I seen it was him. So 2 reasons he gets a pass from me. 1, because he's cool. 2, Gerald McCoy was in the building. The security guard looked like a little former D2, D3 football player. Looked like he might have played D-line or some little JUCO or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look like he got a football background. Jared McCoy comes to the building, and, you know, he got a little excited. Felt like he was hitting the lineman sled. You know, the sled where the coaches be standing on it. You know, drive. You know, it felt like he had a little flashback. Ball got bumped into him. He threw him back to Maxout fucking 1. I don't think he needs to be suspended without pay, although I suggested that on Twitter, ARP. I'm going to recant my statement. I think we should give him a pass. I know it was out of line. I think he knows it was out of line. And I'm sure he probably won't do it again. And he wouldn't have did it that way if he had another crack at it. But QB Black Diamond versus RX. All right, so first of all, great battle to start off the night as far as when the main card started. QB gets a lot of hate from the female battle community, and I don't know why. I've seen a lot of female battlers. QB ass, QB this. QB was wigging. And half of y'all cannot come in the blue room and beat her. So, I don't know why we don't embrace QB. I don't know what she did. If there's a backstory, shoot me an email. Run it across my desk. I don't know. She's fucking fire. And she beat RX. And RX was good. RX was solid. I was a little worried. She got a laid-back style compared to QB's in-your-face style. But all in all, it was a good back and forth to start the night off as far as the main card went. And QB is a problem. Can we stop fronting on her? Can we stop acting like she's not a difficult person to beat? And she be having success battling men also. Right? So she has that under her belt. We gotta cut that shit out, ladies. I've been peeping that shit. We gotta stop disrespecting QB. She's been around a lot longer than y'all too. Resume is crazy. I was impressed. It was a great battle. I gave that battle to QB 2-1. Just thought she was better. Head Ice and Show Off. You know, this battle was exactly what I expected. It was a talk to him battle. They both was kind of trying to gain control of the ring, kind of, you know, both put their best foot forward, kind of, you know, just shrink the ring a little bit and impose their will, if you will, as a physical, the bully rappers, you know, talking to them dudes, you know what I mean? I can relate to that. I got a little bit of that in my arsenal, right? Speaking of arsenal, we're gonna get to him. Did y'all see this? Do y'all like this? Shout out to my guy, Tough Guy Rugs. It's tough, TUFT _rug, _guy _rugs. He made this rug for me, man, and he sent it. I appreciate it. I wanted to hang it up and give you guys a good look at it. Let me know what you think. I mean, he, you know, gave me the red freckles. My freckles ain't red, but all in all, I think this is a hot-ass fucking rug. Wanted to throw it up, see what y'all thought about it, man. It was fire. Ice had a few light hiccups, but it wasn't nothing nothing to dock any points from. That was a 2-1 either way battle to me, honestly. I was sitting over there in the fucking broadcasting section. I didn't know who won that battle. But I felt like it was what we needed. It was what you should expect when you hear Show Off and you hear Ice. I feel like they delivered that, right? I feel like they delivered it. Shout out to both of them brothers. I watched most of the battles in the back of the venue with Ice all night. Had a fucking great time watching battles with the Wolf. Super historian of battle rap. Yo, they was up there. They was having, I forget, somebody had this movie reference, and I didn't have a clue. And I think it was like a Pearl Harbor, some shit it was. I forget what it was. And Ice was like, yeah, because when you remember, the boy started explaining. I was like, Ice don't miss a fucking bar. Don't matter what you talk about. Ice don't miss no bars. I had a crazy time watching the battles with Head Ice. Now, here's where shit started to get monumental, right? Goods, Calico. Now, there's a lot of speculation going around that Calico had an angle which was delivered flawlessly, which was crafted flawlessly. I don't know if it's true or not. Goods is saying it's not. I asked him personally on the stream on our post battle interview. He said no. My dad black. All right, good. I ain't gonna argue with it. I ain't fucking grow up with you. I ain't from where you from. You said that's who he is. That's who he is. Calico said it is true. So now at this fucking point, I don't know who's telling the truth. right? At this point, I don't know who's telling the truth. So now, it's a wash. So I love you, Goods. It's true until I figure out otherwise. Because that's how bad, because it was so well crafted. Goods even said, he's like, listen, this was a well crafted, I'm not mad at Cal. He really put it together well. I agreed. All 3 rounds he was touching on that topic, but the first round in question is when he actually was really using it. And I'm over there like, damn, Goods pop white. He's a little light skinned. Now I'm light skinned. My pop black, but my mom white. So, hey, Goods. I'm looking at my shit like, hey, Goods. Cal telling the truth. But let's get into the animal. He was fucking great. Yo, the money talk is amazing. Goods be talking that big money shit so fucking well. Like, it just... He told Cal, he said something, you little sucker nigga, what I got paid for a deposit, I could pay you to battle another nigga. Like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's big money shit. And Goods kicked that shit off, and it's like, I was digging it. The room was digging it. They had such a great back and forth, and that battle lived up to the hype. No fucking question. I was proud of Goods and proud of Calico. And it was tough to pick a winner for that battle. It really was. I thought that was the best Goods I've seen in years. Man, was he good. It was refreshing, too. You just had, Goods needed one. Goods needed to update his resume like that. Right? Because Goods is a fucking legend. He left today and didn't battle for 5 years. He's a legend. Superstar battler. Some of these guys just bring a different fucking flavor to the game. And he's one of them. We don't get to see Goods 4 or 5 times a year. It's once every other fucking year. Once a year if we're lucky. And it's Goods. He got other shit going on. He just opened up the Slick Walk store in Newark, New Jersey, if I believe. He's got a condo in every fucking state. Right? Goods is busy. But man, to see Goods, he was saying, I just want to talk. I just came to talk. They don't want to hear me talk money over there, so I'm gonna talk money over. You don't talk. We want to hear you talk the money, Goods. We do. Come on, come talk about it. Shout out to Goods. I gave that battle to Calico 2-1 by an eyelash. By an eyelash. Now, I watched these battles twice. Watched them there. I came home and I watched them. I had work to do when I got home. I needed to see these because I felt like I had to pick winners. There was no loser in a few of these battles. This was one of them. I'm 2-1 Cal. Edge. As fucking flawless as Goods was, the angle. I'm sorry, y'all. It was the angle for me. Goods didn't get killed. He didn't lose clearly. He didn't get beat. It was an even match, and you had to separate it from one thing. Man, that your father's white and you ashamed of it angle was crafted so well. I have to edge it to Calico. By a smidgen. I have to. But shout out to both you brothers. Anybody who had Goods, you were not wrong. Let's stop that too. Let's stop ruining these great mega matches, these great close battles because it was a 60-40, 50, 50-50 type of battle. And because somebody went the other way, it's like, you don't know battle rap. Well, that's the fuck he does. Maybe it's just interpretation of what he hearing is a little different. Maybe he walked a different life than you did. I love stumbles. Your life not, my life not yours, nigga. Respectfully on the respectfully, right? Shout out to Stumbles, man. I always thought he was a good character in battle. That's my favorite line from him. When he get to talking, he'll be like, respectfully on the respectfully. Like, that's one of the funniest shits ever, bro. But yeah, it's okay. We, as a culture, got to start embracing close battles. That was close. It was a good battle. I'm okay if you thought he won. I had a cow. You had a Goods. Goods was fire too. I fucked with Goods too. Start giving these brothers their flowers. Sometimes there's no loser. But we got to pick a winner. Let's clean it the fuck up, battle rap. We ready to clean it up. That was a great battle. Now, surprise. We had Arsenal and B Magic on the card. Now, I know a lot of you motherfuckers knew about B Magic. Y'all thought it was Jag. Y'all thought it was Serious Jones. Y'all didn't know it was Arse. Y'all didn't know it was the Rebel. For a surprise battle, now it was 90-second rounds, but man, they was fucking in there. It was a dogfight. It was a dogfight. And for it to be a surprise battle and give off that type of fucking energy, and you could argue it was battle of the night. The only reason why I'm not giving a battle of the night is because the rounds were short. B Magic is so unappreciated in 2023. He has one of the craziest runs in battle rap history. It's like a 3 year run. Magic was just, that nitty type of run. That Magic was up in Atlanta in the Blue Room, and he was going against Arsenal that gave a fuck. When Arsenal give a fuck, he shows you why he's. I never hear him on the Mount Rushmore conversation as much as I should. We start putting Arsenal in that conversation. Like, Ars checks off every box. Every fucking box. But man, it was a surprise battle, and I was surprised. I enjoyed every round of it. I edged that battle. You're going to hear me say this a lot in this blog. I edged that battle to B Magic. I also voted B Magic as performer of the night. Now, I want to be clear on something. I hear a lot of you people, Froze, how didn't you pick this person? Froze, why didn't you pick this person? Well, me, Vada, and Showtime, we didn't want to pick two guys from the same battle. Right? So if Vada took Verb, I couldn't take Ward. I couldn't pick Ward. If Showtime picked Arsenal, I wasn't picking B Magic, because we wanted to make sure we're gonna pick one from. We only get 3 performers of the night. If you pick one from one battle, I'm not, because then you got battle of the night, which is a whole different thing. B Magic was just impressive. He was just very impressive for me, man. I with the nostalgia, seeing him jump back in that bag, it was great. I gave him the battle 2-1 edge. And Arsenal was fire too. Arsenal was in rare fucking form. Go get the pay-per-view and the VOD at Rare Breed ENT if you haven't saw it. They got the battles broken up separately, and they got the whole pay-per-view broadcast in its entirety, where you can watch us on the commentary before and after each battle, the whole 9-minute video, if you didn't see it yet, right? That's a whole different dynamic we're introducing in the battle rap on the playback. You're going to be able to see it with the commentary. Great battle, B Magic. Great battle, Arsenal. Now, Young Ill and Big K. This was the most important battle to watch twice when I had to go watch the playback. We're going to start here. Big K won this battle 2-1. But I see a lot of people not giving Ill credit. And I can understand that, because I fell victim leaving that night. On the playback, the reason why people are saying Young Ill got killed is because the first round, Big K put a hellacious ass whooping on Young Ill. And I mean hellacious. It was vicious. It looked like it was going to get dark very quickly. Very quickly. Second round wasn't so much like that, though. It was actually a little bit of a dial back from K from his explosive first round. I thought Young Ill's first round was the worst round of the performance for him. So it got bad early. But the second round was a little bit more competitive. Let's be clear here. Now, I still gave that round to Big K. Ice Pack clearly got the third. Ill won the third round. So, some people might, if you gave the second round or you edged it to Ill, I guess I could see you making a case. I thought the battle was 2-1 for the dog. He had the most clearest round of the battle also on round 1, but Ill had a clear round in the third. I gave it to the dog 2-1. He's number 1 for champion of the year for me right now. I feel like he crosses off every box for what we're looking for. I mean, he's the names, the W's. I see a lot of people giving me slack about giving him the Rex battle. I don't care. I stand on it. He beat Rex. Yes, he did. Now, if you want to say Rex won that battle, I'm okay, because it was a good Rex. It was a good Rex. So I'm not getting offended when you say Rex won the battle. Don't get offended when I say Big K won the battle. He did. In my opinion, I saw him win that battle. He also won the battle versus Young Ill. But let's give Young Ill some credit. He was good. He was. He was shaky at first. He was shaky first round. Ice Pack started heating the fuck up. Now, I know B Magic was on the card, Verb was on the card, and Holla was on the card. And, you know, they're the three big dogs for St. Louis. Watching it on the playback, I was impressed by Young Ill to be how he was able to get in the ring with one of our pound-for-pound best and compete. Shout out to Young Ill. We need to definitely give you your flowers for that performance. Coming off the fucking couch, getting in the ring with the dog, and not completely just dying. You get some points for that from me. You do. And I want to see you again, Ice Pack. I want you to keep working at it. See if we can get you back to battling every 2-3 months and see if you got anything else left in the tank to add to your career, man. You have a good story career. You'll be on Flowers with Froze one day, too. So we're definitely going to talk about Ice Pack. And then A Ward versus A Verb. I'm going to be honest with you. Battle of the year. I don't give a fuck who you want to disagree with or who you want to put up against it. These two fuckers, like, first of all, we have to protect Verb at all costs, right? Well, I mean, we just do. There's a certain entities, certain battle rappers, we gotta protect them, right? Now, Verb can be a porcupine, right? You try to pick him up, you start bleeding. He's a little rough around the edges. Verb is outspoken. He can be disrespectful. But all that in a battle rapper is what we love. 6 weeks of nonstop promo. 6 weeks. A month and a fucking half of every single day promo. I've never seen nobody go on a promo run like that. Nobody. The reason why that is so special is because once he got in the ring, he fucking backed it up. He backed it up. He put all the pressure on himself. Verb can say what he want. Verb psyched himself up for this battle. The GOAT that he is. The legend that he is. Right? He knew A-Ward was dangerous, and A-Ward displayed why he was fucking dangerous and why he's still one of the best in the world also. Let's cool off on the A-Ward slander. You know, all 2022, we raving about how much of a fucking superstar he is. We roll into 2023, and it's just a switch. Big K kicks his ass, and it's like, we just forget what he's been doing, though? What type of the last 2 years he's been having? Well, that's the power of Verb, too. It has a little bit to do with it. But at the same time, we put him in somewhat of a prove me stage, and man, did he prove it. This battle was so fucking close, I didn't get paid, and I didn't pay nobody. I didn't get paid, and I didn't pay nobody, and I'm not. And I won't ask you for no money. Now, I edge the battle to Verb. But I say that with a sense of uncomfortableness. Because something makes me feel like Ward was the winner. Yo, what a fucking battle. Like, if you have not seen it, if you have not seen that battle and you haven't ordered the pay-per-view, watch it. Watch it. It was one of the fucking best battles I've seen in the last 2-3 years. And if your friends won't tell you, Frozy will. I cannot stress to you, this battle was such a battle. It was so easy for this battle to not live up to it. That was the easy thing to happen. That's what should have happened. They pushed this battle to heights where it's hard to live up to it. They fucking delivered. Cheers for you mean nothing. Because niggas embrace they clones. Cheer for me means double. Because niggas hate they. Oh, like, yo, come on, bro. Come on, Verb. That's what I'm talking about. Verb says Christians can't lift guns and they can't lift mags. We'll open up to Isaiah 57. I think it's Isaiah 57. Then load up the Glock 40 on your bitch ass. Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, It was so many moments in this battle. I couldn't believe watching it in real time. It's like, all right, the first round was good. Yo, the second round was good. Yo, are we getting a classic here? Are we gonna not have to get up here after this battle and say, you know, it didn't live up to the... No, them fucking brothers did their job. They were just as much as the main event as Holla and Ill Will. Make no mistakes about it. That was battle of the night. That was battle of the year. That was grudge match of the year. And it was delivered beautifully. Bravo A Ward. Bravo A Verb. Nothing but love for you brothers. So entertaining. You guys put on a fucking movie. They could make a 60-minute movie on y'all battle. Like, it was so great, and I'm so proud of y'all. You know, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm giving more credit to Verb than Ward, but Verb was running the promo. Ward actually got to really sit back. The hard part for Ward was just having to deal with it. Man, he won't shut the fuck up. I can't go get a bagel with cream cheese without Verb having a problem with it. I want a fucking frappe from Starbucks. Hey, you go Verb. I want a frappe. It's insane. So they both had such a tough job. Verb had to not let up. Ward had to deal with it. I mean, I'm telling you. What a fucking battle. Maxout was amazing, y'all. Now, main event shit. You know, we say Ill Will is probably the most well-rounded battler in the game. I believe that. I say that in confidence. You know, you can say whatever you name you want. You roll the dice. If I gotta go get a W, I need a win in a tough environment. Come on, Will. My life on the line again. And Ill Will was the guy that had the battle for that. Oh, yeah, come on. I feel comfortable. We cross off every box. We're funny. We can freestyle. We got bars. We can be aggressive. You want to talk that? Will does it all. And then you got Hitman. You know, I told you guys that Hitman in the small room was different, didn't I? I said it. I know. Just go back and watch the other blogs. I put it out there. Wasn't none of the other bloggers was really talking about it. I was. Small room Hitman. It's a thing. It's a thing. Man, these two dudes, to have 10 battles before you. 10 battles before you. You also didn't know the mics and the speakers blew. They had to yell a little bit more than all the other rappers. Everything that needed to happen to fuck a main event up happened. And we got a fucking banger battle. Yo, listen, they were literally aligned with each other almost all 3 rounds. And there were small things throughout each round, in my opinion, that was the separation. But the battle was literally, they were aligned. Like, neither one of them, it was a one-on-one. And you know, if it's like win by 2, game go to 11, well, they was fucking 16, 17. They're 7, 8 buckets over the winning point. Because can't nobody get 2 buckets in a row. Can't nobody get 2 points up on the other person. It was perfect. But I feel like each one of them had moments in their rounds, again, that gave themselves the edge. I'm gonna be clear here. I had Hitman 2-1. When the battle was booked, I had Ill Will. Once the face-off happened, I said, Holla might win this. There was a sense of comfortability around Holla. He's always comfortable, but it was different. He has known that Will has been gunning for that battle for about 3 years now, maybe 2. And it was really all based off whenever Hitman was like, yeah, I'll do it. Let's do it. We can do it now. That's how much power Hitman got. Nah, I ain't ready, man. We ain't doing that battle. Nah, I'm good. Yeah, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. That's the power he got. That was the edge for him. He knew Will wanted to battle him. He knew how long Will wanted to battle him. And he got to wait for the right moment to where he was like, you know what? Yeah, because it's a dangerous battle. It's a dangerous battle. And it's not too many guys of that stature walking around just ready to take an Ill Will. You know, is Holla the king of RBE? I know they say Big K. Some say Frozy. A lot of people say Ill Will. He made a statement in that battle. Y'all talk about the king of RBE. Don't you say Rosenberg, Ill Will, Big K name before you say mine. I'm like, oh, what'd he say fuck me for? Right? But look at Holla waving the flag. Well, hold on. This is a little different here, right? You know, he had a line where he said, I don't know what I'm supposed to achieve. I got Hall of Fame careers on multiple leagues. Wow. That is a fact. That is insane. His RBE resume is Hall of Fame. And his URL resume is nothing to fucking blink at. Holla is the true definition of a superstar for any fucking genre of any form of entertainment. He is the prime example of what it is. The skills to pay the fucking bills. To get in a ring and put it on the line versus Ill Will was gutsy. He did, and he won the battle. But the battle was it was a classic. There was 4 classics on this card. 2-1 hairline. Eyelash. 2-1 eyelash. You gotta remember here, don't get argumentative if, is that the word? Argumentative? Argumentative? Like, did I say that wrong? If somebody disagrees, like if you got Ill Will, that's fine. Ill Will did plenty enough to win. We gotta make sure we give some love to Will here too. Because last year was a redeem yourself year for him. Right? Everybody, the Reed Dollars battle, the Rosenberg battle. It's like, the Will care. He kind of fucked the Ill Will. He fucked the Hitman battle up. It happened now, so we can put it out there. Hitman and him was supposed to happen like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. He had 2 performances that really hurt it. And it kind of pushed Hitman away from it. And then he had to I just fucked up a bag. I just fucked up a situation. Will got his shit together, went through the fucking lows. 40 bar. I mean, he just started getting back to that Ill Will we knew. Got himself in position to make the battle make sense, and then the battle happened. Anybody giving Ill Will the victory is okay. There's no loser here. There was maybe 1 or 2 clear WL battles all night. Everything else was debatable. You can debate any of these. That's what makes the event a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Everything was debatable. Everything was good. It's hard to debate a shitty battle. These battles were fucking excellent. This was the best card of the year. The best card of the summer. It rivaled Summer Madness 13. Cleared it. There's polls all over. 91% to 9. The numbers do not lie. The numbers don't lie. Kudos to ARP. Kudos to Ruin Your Day. Kudos to all the RBE staff. Shata, Wing, Lawrence. Kudos to all the RBE talent, the rappers, the people who work there, the security guards too, right? It is not easy to rival a machine, compete with a machine. Sometimes you're in fights that you didn't pick and that you don't want to be in. But sometimes fights pick you. And to see a league that's been regarded for majority of the existence finally be able to turn the corner, that's special. That's special. Turn the corner, and I don't know. Does it change next week? Does it go back to URL next? I don't know. I can't predict the fucking future. But right now, Blue Room Battles and RBE is the standard. I don't care what you say. The proof is in the pudding. You go look at the work in 2023. I'm talking in real time. Don't give me history. Talk about now. What's going on now? There's nothing G League about Hitman Holler, Ill Will, Big Kid. There's nothing G League about these guys. They are the top shelf battlers in the world. Now, yes, there are other leagues that host and house top level talent in the culture. Right now, RBE has the juice. And if your friends won't tell you, Frozy will.
It's big froze, big froze. Big froze, big